Hello everybody, it's Jill Diamond. Great to see you. I am back with another sentence from one of my fans, Ala Heder. And what you have here is the sentence that Ala wrote for me, exactly the way it was sent to me. All right. So first I'm just going to make a couple of corrections that I would do if I were you. So I would make this a small t, and then in my mind, when I look at this sentence, I know that it's part of the same sentence. It's not a different sentence. So let me read it first. It really matters to me to pass the knowledge correctly that makes them excited and eager to learn more and more. Okay. Maybe I'm assuming you're a teacher. So let's see. It really matters to me to pass the knowledge correctly. So we're going to make these all small so we know that it's all part of one sentence. Okay? And then great, we have the period here. Wonderful. I like that you put in the pause marks. Great. And in my 2 videos ago, I had asked people to put sentences into the comments if you wanted me to use your sentence as an example of where to thought chunk, where is the key word or the focus word in relationship to the pause, and then how do we get the flow within the thought chunk. That's what we're doing here today. We're looking at the relationship between some of the key speaking tools in the Diamond method. So let's start here. It really matters to me. Listen to that. It really matters to me. Notice how I'm stressing the word matters. It really matters to me. Now I'm going to change that and I'm going to put a stress on me. It really matters to me. It really matters to me. So then the question is, what are you trying to communicate? Are you trying to communicate the word matter, or that it matters to me and not him? Let's go with, for the sake of keeping things according to the rule, right? So me is a structure word, matters is an information word. So let's go with that, and let's start by making that word bold. Okay, it really matters to me to pass. Let's take out the word the, okay? And let's just say to pass knowledge correctly. So listen to this. To pass knowledge correctly. To pass knowledge correctly. To pass knowledge correctly. So do you want to stress that knowledge or that I want to pass the knowledge correctly? I'm going to read both of those thought chunks together. I'm thinking out loud with you. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly. Notice what I did. I actually created a little pacing here where I slowed down and I made pass knowledge correctly, almost giving them a little bit of an equal stress, to pass knowledge correctly. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly. To pass knowledge correctly. Da 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 da. So we can make all of those words. Let's just make those, give them a little bit of equal stress. Let's see. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly. And then I would say to make instead of that makes. To make them. I'm just going to change this a little bit so we can imagine who you're talking about. To make students excited and eager. All right, let's look at this thought chunk. To make students excited and eager. Excited and eager. When we have the word and, we give an equal stress to both words on either side of the and. So then we can say to make students excited and eager to learn more and more. And again, I want to slow down here. To learn more, and then, and more. So this is interesting. I like it. To learn more, I'm going to bold that, and more. All right, let me try reading this. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly to make students excited and eager to learn more and more. So what I want you to notice is how I kept these three words relatively equal with intonation. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly. So matters came up more, pass knowledge correctly stayed a little more flat, but equal. They were all long, but there wasn't as much intonation. And then I'm going to come down here to make students excited and eager. So I'm going to kind of go back up with my intonation. So I'm going to make it a little larger so I remember to do that. To make students excited and eager to learn more and more. And then I'm going to come back down with my pitch and stay flatter in pitch on more and more. But again, I make those words long. Because if you recall, when we emphasize focus words, we can make them longer, louder, and higher in pitch. We can do all of that, or we can take one of those out. And usually I would take out intonation if I wanted more to focus on the length, making sure that there was still enough value there, even if it's not high in pitch, okay? So let me read this. Let's see if we like it. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly, to make students excited and eager to learn more and more. Good, I like it. So here we can start to see what is the relationship between the pause, right? And here we see matters is the last information word. So that's good. That's what the rule says, that the focus word generally is the last information word. Good. Now here, as I said, we're kind of going to give a little bit of an equal length to these three, and they're all right next to the pause. Here we see that again, right? Again, the word and means that we want both of those words to get similar stress, and they're next to the pause. Great. And then the same thing here. And the reason I just didn't make these capitalized was because I'm not using as much intonation. I'm just focusing on the length. Great. So now let me change my pen and let's think a little bit about the linking and the connections. Yeah? Let me see. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly, to make students, okay, here's one. So we're going to connect the S. Whoops, I want to change the color. Give me a second. All right, orange. Let's see if I have an orange pen. I do not. 1 second. There we go. Thank you. Okay, good. Now I got my orange. So now, this is really the first place that I see linking, where we take the S and we connect it to the vowel in the word excited. And the same thing, the D to the A and the D to the E. So listen to this. Students excited and eager. Students excited and eager. Now this is interesting too, because we're going to drop the D, we're going to drop the A, excited and eager. Now I'm going to just say the N instead of and. I'm going to produce it like an N sound. Excited and eager. And then I'm going to use that N and connect it to the E. So to make students excited and eager, to make students excited and excited and excited and excited and excited and, see if you could say that. Excited and eager. And then use the N to connect it to the E. That's cool. And then here, we're going to connect the R, more and more. Now you can say more'n, right? So you could do it like this. Like that. More and more. Or more and more, right? Because I'm going to put this little bit of a pause here. I'm going to slow down. I would say to learn more and more. So maybe I won't even use the linking. I'll take that out. But you have options, right? We can reduce it if we want, more and more. Or more and more. Let's see if there's anything, it really matters. Okay, good. Notice with the T's, we're going to change these to the flap sound. So I usually like to just cross those through. It really matters to me. So I hold the at in matters, and then I change that T to a flap sound. It really matters to me. And then I can change the O. I can change that to a schwa, to me, to me. It really matters to me to pass, and then I can change this to as well, to a schwa, to pass knowledge correctly. And then I'm going to change this to a schwa, to make students excited and eager to learn more and more. Good. So now you try. Repeat after me. It really matters to me to pass knowledge correctly, to make students excited and eager to learn more and more. All right, great. So we talked about the pause. We talked about the keyword or focus word in relationship to the pause. And then we looked at ways to create flow within each thought chunk. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you are getting better and better at all of these speaking techniques by watching the channel. Remember to like, to share, please subscribe to the channel. Help me get to my 100,000 subscribers this year. Big goal of mine. And if you want more of this amazing technique, I want you to think about joining the American Accent Accelerator program, which is starting in September. So you can find a link to the application in today's description of today's video, and I hope you'll come on over and check it out, because I sure would love to see you in the course in September. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.